Let us begin. It says in standard form, what is 0.0325 written as? Now, in order to write it in standard form, we know we have to shift the decimal place, and we have to shift the decimal place 2 spaces to the right. Going to the right is negative, it's 10 to the minus 2. Going to the right is negative, so it's going to be 3.25 times 10 to the minus 2. That's option B. It says express 0.12 as a fraction in its simplest form. Now 0.12, as you know, it is 12 over 100. And then you know what? 3 can go into 12 4 times. 4 can go into 12, 3 times. And 4 can go into 125 times. And so in its simplest form, it's 3 over 25, which is option D. Question 3. 540 beads are shared in a 4:5 ratio. The larger share of beads is 540 beads are shared in a 4:5 ratio. So the larger share of beads is 5 over 9 times 540. So that's it. Work out 5 over 9 times 540. Now 9 into itself goes 1 time, and 9 into 540 goes 60 times. 9 into 54 goes 6 times, yes. 60 times 5 is 300, so the larger share is 300. Easy question, solved. Question 4. 235 times 48.7 is 11,444.5. What is 23.5 times 0.487? Well, when multiplying, you need to notice that 1 decimal place, 3 decimal place, you add them, you get 4 decimal place. Which answer have 4 decimal place? Only option A. Easy question. So, question 5. 12.5% of a sum of money is $40. What is the sum of money? So 12.5% of the sum of a money is $40. So what is the sum of the money? We need to work out what is 12.5%. If 12.5% is 40, what is 100%? Now 12.5% is 1/8. And so to find out the total amount of money, you can just multiply it by 8. That will give you the whole. And 40 times 8 is 320. So that means the total sum of money is $320. Question 6. There are 40 students in a class. Girls make up 60% of the class. 25% of the girls wear glasses. How many girls in the class wear glasses? Well, if 40 students are in the class and girls are 60%, we need to find 60% of 40 first. So 60 over 100 multiplied by 40, and 60 over 100 times 40, that is, this 0 cancels this 0 cancels this, 6 times 4 is 24. So guess what we know? There are 24 girls in the classroom, and a quarter of them, 25% is a quarter of them wear glasses. A quarter of 24 is 6. So 6 girls in the classroom wear glasses. Nice and easy, solved. Question 7. The next term in the sequence, 1, 6, 13, 22, 33 is, the next term in the sequence is just going to be 46. All right, because look at the pattern. Increase by 5, increase by 7, increase by 9, increase by 11, then increase by 13. That's 46. Nice. This question says, what is the value of the digit 2 in the number 48.21? Now, this 2 right here is in the 100th column. So it is option A, 2 over 100. Easy question. Question 9. The square root of 181 lies between. Now, we should all know that the square root of 169 is 13, right? So write this down. We know that 13 square is 169. And guess what else we know? We know that 14 square, what is 14 square? 14 square is 196. 14 square is 196. And so the square root of 181 will be between 13 and 14. That is option A. Easy question. Soft. Question 10. By distributive law, simplify what is 49 times 17 plus 49 times 3. All right. So we have 49 times 17 plus 49 times 3. So we factor out 49, and so what we're going to get is 17 plus 3. 17 plus 3 is 20, so we get 49 times 20, and 49 times 20, that is option delta, D for delta. Nice. Easy question. Soft. Question 11. Which of the following sets represents x is an element of integer such that x is between -2 and 4 inclusive of -2 and 4? That's just option D. We're going from -2 to 4. Easy. Soft. Question 12. It says the shaded region represents. Notice that this shaded region shades everywhere outside of P. Everywhere outside of P is P complement. Easy. Soft. Next question. Question 13. It says, in the diagram, you see this diagram, students who play hockey is 8, students who play volleyball is B, and we know U is the universal set. Find the number of students in each set as indicated. How many students do not play volleyball? Students that do not play volleyball. Don't play volleyball is these 5 persons, and these 3 persons don't play volleyball. 5 and 3 is 8. That's 8 persons, which is option D. Nice. Question 14. Question 14 says, if Q is equal to A, B, C, how many subsets can be obtained from Q? The amount of subsets that can be obtained is 2 to the n, where n is the amount of elements in the set, which is 2 cubed. That is option D. Nice. Question 15. A dress costs $180 and is being sold at a discount of 10%. The amount of discount is, if it is sold at 10% discount, we just need to find what is 10% of 180. So 10% of 180 is going to be $18 because this cancels this 0. This cancels this. 1 times 18 is 18. That is option C. So 10% is $18. Easy. Question 16. An article was bought for $125 and was sold for $175. The profit as a percentage of the cost price was, now the profit, how much profit was made? If I buy something for $125 and I sell it for $175, I make $50 profit. But then I want the percentage as a percentage of the cost price, so it's 50 over 125 multiplied by 100. That will give me the percentage profit. Now, 5 into 125 goes 25, and then 5 into 50 goes 10 times. Then I can say 5 into 10 goes 2 times, 5 into 25 goes 5 times, 5 into itself 1, 5 into 100 goes 20, 2 times 20 is 40, and so you made 40% profit. Question 17. If $6 in Trinidad and Tobago is equivalent to $1 US. Then how much is $15, 15 Trini dollars in US? So in order to convert it from Trini dollars to US dollars, you're gonna have to divide 15 by the rate. And the rate is 6 Trini dollars is 1 US, so it's 15 divided by 6. 15 divided by 6 is 2.5. And so that means that 2.5 US dollars is equivalent to 15 Trini dollars. Easy question, soft. Question 18. A dinner at a restaurant was advertised at $60 plus 18% tax. What is the total bill for the dinner? Now, if you're paying 18% tax for dinner, that means you're paying 118% of the original cost price. So it's 118% of 60. And so what you're gonna get is this 0 cancels this. 2 into 6 goes 3 times. 2 into 10 goes 5 times. All right, and so now we have 118 times 3 over 5. That is going to be 354. 354 divided by 5, that is 70.80. Option B, soft. Question 19, it says they give us some stuff right here and they want us to evaluate which one will give us the better buy. So this refers to toothpaste which is sold in tube. They want to find out which is the better buy. First thing I would do is I like to just write everything in, I like when everything is to complete, everything is in one side. So I'm going to multiply the first one by 5. And you might say, why 5? If I multiply it by 5, what I'm saying is a 500 millimeter of this would be 5 times 1.49. 5 times 1.49 is 7.45. So I would, if I were to buy 5 of these small bottles, I'd pay 7.45. Now look why I chose 500 millimeter. If I multiply this 250 by 2 to convert it to 500 milliliter, I should say, 3.49 times 2 is 6.98. Now look what happened. What that is telling me is if I buy 2 of this big toothpaste, which is 500 milliliter, it's better than buying 5 of these small toothpaste. That's what that is telling me. Yeah. Now, to go from 200 milliliter to 500 milliliter, I need to multiply by 2.5. All right, 5 over 2 times 2, give me the 500. So 500 milliliter is equivalent to 2.5 times 2.5 is 7.5. So it would cost $7.5 to buy this 500 milliliters. So far this one looked like the best buy. Now to go from 150 to 500 milliliter is what? Well, 500 divided by 150, just to be sure, the 0 cancel. 5 into 50 goes 10, 5 into 15 goes 3. So I multiply 2.25 times 10 over 3. 2.25 is 2 and 1 over 4, which is 9 over 4. So I multiply 9 over 4 times 10 over 3. And what I'm going to get is 90 over 12. 90 over 12 is 12 into 90 goes 7 times. So I get 7 point with a remainder of 6. Yep, with a remainder of 6, so it's 7.5. So it's $7.5 for 500 milliliter for this one. So the best buy, of course, is this one, 6.98. So let's buy one big toothpaste. All right, always remember, it's always better to just buy one big one instead of adding up the small ones to get this amount of volume. Question 19, easy, soft. Question 20. Mary invested $200 for 3 years at 5% per annum, and John invested $300 at the same rate. If they both receive the same amount of money in simple interest, how many years John invested for? So they both got the same interest. So that means Mary principal of 200 times her rate of 5%, which is 0.05, times the time of 3, it's equal to the same as John's 300 times his rate. I'm just going to write R for rate. All right, let's make some more space and type this. All right, just to make some more space, let's do this. So Mary's 200 is her principal times her rate of 0.05 times her time. 3 years is equal to the same as John's 300 times the rate of 0.05 times the time t. So in order to find the time t, which is the amount of time John invested for, we notice 0.05 cancel on both sides. 3 times 200 is 600, and so 600 is equal to 300 t. Now what times 300 give you 600? 2. So t equal 2. So that means that John invested for 2 years. Easy question. So, question 21. A salesman is paid 5% of his sales commission. His sales for last month was, we did this in the last past paper, and we got 101. So this is a big repeat question. So we can write, this is a repeat. We know how we got this one already, repeat. Easy. Question 22. If the simple interest on $900 for 3 years was 108, what was the rate of interest? The simple interest is 108, and simple interest is equal to the principal of 900 times the rate. We don't know, let's call it R. And we know rate, can just put R over 100 times the time of 3. Now, as you can see right here, this 0 cancels this 0, this 0 cancels this. So 3 times 9 is 27. So we get 27 times R is 108. What times 27 give you 108? 4%. So that's the rate, 4%. R is 4%. We make R the subject, you get 4%. If R star S is equal to S to the T, then what is 3 star 2? Now R star S is S to the T, so it's going to be 2 to the T, 2 to the, so R star S is S to the R. And in this case, our R is 3 and our S is 2. So S is 2, R is 3, so it's 2 cubed, which is 8. Easy question. Soft. Moving right along. Question 24. 1 over 5x plus 2 over 3x. 1 over 5x plus 2 over 3x, that is equal to, we have to find the LCM. The LCM of 3x and 5x is 15x. 5x into 15x goes 3 times, plus 3x into 15x goes 5 times, and 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13, so it's 13 over 15x, which is option D. Nice. Question 25, this is a repeat question from the last paper we did. We know this was option B, a big repeat question. Easy, soft. Question 26. If x is equal to -2, y equal 3, and t equal 2, what is x over y to the t? X, -2 over y, 3 raised to the t. T is 2. -2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9, so it's 4 over 9. Easy question, option B, solved. Question 27, what is 8a squared? Remember what 8a squared means. 8a squared means 8a multiplied by 8a. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times a is a squared. A squared, so it's 64a squared. Nice and easy, solved. Option D. Moving right along. Question 28. If 5 times 2x minus 1 is 35, then what is x? You can divide both sides by 5 to get 2x minus 1 is equal to 35 divided by 5 is 7. Then you add 1 to both sides to get 2x equal 8. And then you divide both sides by 2 to get x is equal to 4. That's what we get, x equal 4. Option D. Easy question. So, question 29. Question 29 says, given that 2x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 9, find the range of values of x. So if 2x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 9, we can subtract 3 from both sides to get 2x is greater than or equal to 9 minus 3 is 6. We divide both sides by 2 to get x is greater than or equal to, that's 3. That looks like option B. Easy. So we now come to half of the paper. Question 30. If A is 3 and AB is 6, then that means B must be 2. And if B is 2, then A squared minus B squared will be A squared is 3 squared minus B squared, which is 2 squared. 3 squared is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5, which is option C. That's question 30. Solved. Question 31. When 6 is added to a number and the sum is divided by 3, the result is 4. 6 is added to some number, it could be x, then they say it is divided by 3. The answer we get is 4. Which one represents that statement? Option A. Easy question. Solved. Question 32. Question 32 says, the figure above, not drawn to scale, shows a sector of a circle, and they said the length of the minor arc is 8. So this right here, this distance is 8. They said, what is the circumference of the circle? If this is 60 degrees, if I were to construct another sector with an angle of just about 60 degrees, then I know that the length of this would also be 8. And if I construct another sector right here with this angle being 60, then the length of this minor arc would also be 8. This would then be half of the circle. So half of the circle is, let me see, that's 16, that's 24. Times 24 times 2, you get 48. So that means that the circumference of the circle would be 48. Nice. How many kilograms are there in a ton? That's just 1,000 kilograms to make a ton. That's easy question. That's primary and prep school solved. Question 34. 2,500 millimeters expressed in meters. We did this in the last paper and we said it was 2.5. You just divide by 1,000. So this is a repeat question. Let's put repeat. You need to write it down. Nice. Question 35. It says the volume in cm cube of a cube of edge 3 centimeter is, to find the volume. Now volume is equal to the length cube. So it's 3 cube and 3 cube is 27, which is option C. Nice and easy. So question, what is that? 35, 36. It gives us A and B, a square and a rectangle, and they're asking us which one or how to differentiate the perimeter of the two. The perimeter of this would be 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. This one would have a perimeter of 48, clearly. The perimeter of this one would be, you have 16 here and 9 here. That would be 32. 32 and 9 is 41, and 9 is 50. So the perimeter of A is less than the perimeter of B. 48 is less than 50. That is option D. Easy question. Soft. Question 37. A man started a journey at 9:30 hours, meaning from 9:30 in the morning, he started his journey, and he arrived at his destination from the same time zone at 13:30. So he arrived at his destination at 1:30. That means he was traveling from 9:30 to 10:30 is 1 hour, 10:30 to 11:30 is 2 hours, 11:30 to 12:30 is 3 hours, and then 12:30 to 13:30 is 4 hours. So the man has been traveling for 4 hours. If his average speed was 30, what was his distance? Now distance is equal to speed times time. And the speed he was traveling at is 30, and the time was 4 hours. 30 times 4 is 120 kilometers per hour. Nice. Question 38. Question 38 says, the figure above not drawn to scale consists of a triangle resting on a square of size 5 centimeters. The height of the triangle is 4. What is the total area of the figure? The area of the figure is the area of the square. If this is a square, then that means it have a base of 5. So the area of this part is 5 square, which is 25. And then if this side is 5, then that means that the base, we know it is 5. And so the area is a half base times height. So we need a half of the base of 5 times the height of 4. Half of 5 times 4, that's 10. And so what we do is we add the area of the triangle, which is 10, plus the 25, we add these two, which is 35. Option A. Nice. All right, question 39. The diagram not drawn to scale shows a cylinder of radius 3 centimeters and a height of 8 centimeters. Find the volume. Remember, volume is equal to pi times r, pi r square h. That's volume. So the volume is going to be pi times the radius of 3 square multiplied by the height of 8. 3 square is 9. 9 times 8 is 72. So the volume is 72 pi. That's the volume. The volume is 72 pi. That's how we get the volume. Nice and easy. So, question 39, C. Question 40. Question 40 says, on leaving Trinidad, the time on a pilot's watch was 23 hours. When he arrived at his destination next day, his watch showed 3 hours. How many hours was his flight? 4 hours. From 11 o'clock in the night to 3 a.m. in the morning is 4 hours. Easy. Soft. Now this gives us a diagram right here, and it asks us what is the mode. The mode is the number that occurs most frequent. That's 18. Easy question. Soft. All right. Question 42 is a survey. We did this in the last past paper, and we said it was 15 students in the survey. So this is a big repeat question. It come all the time. Big repeat. Easy question. Soft. That's question 42. Question 43. In a class of 20 students, 12 are girls. So that means you have 8 boys. What is the probability of randomly choosing a boy? There's 8 out of 20 boys. Easy question. Soft. Question 44. The pie chart below drawn to scale shows how a student uses 12 hours to study English, maths, French, and geography. This is 12 hours in a 12 hours. And it asks us how many hours is approximately used to study maths. This is maths. Since it's accurately drawn, then this right here is 90 degrees, which is a quarter of her time she used on maths. So we just need a quarter of 12. A quarter times 12 is 3 hours. Oh no, she only practiced maths for 3 hours. And she giving English so much more time. Oh my golly. She only give maths 3 hours. That's poor. Easy question. Soft. Question 45. All right, so we see this chance question come again. We did this in the last paper where we said we saw 2 C's. And so the probability of getting a C is 2 out of 6. And we said 2 out of 6 is 1 out of 3. This is a repeat question from last paper again. This is a repeat. Easy question. So, moving right along. Question 46. Which of the following represents the graph of a function? Clearly it is option A. Option A is actually the graph y equal x, as we can see, or we can ascertain. Nice. Question 47. The straight line cuts the y-axis at, this is where it cuts the y-axis, and that is when x is 0 and y is -2. So that's 0, -2. Easy question. So, question 48. What is the gradient of this straight line? The gradient of a line is given by y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is 3, x2 is 1, x2 is 6, x1 is 2. So the gradient is 3 minus 1 divided by 6 minus 2. That works out to be 3 minus 1 is 2, 6 minus 2 is 4, 2 over 4 is a half. Easy question, so. Question 49. It says, the inequality above is defined by, as we can clearly see right here, if we look good or look closely, we can see this is open set. And so there should be no less than or equal to, so it's just between -2 and 3. Easy, yeah man, soft. Question 50. F of x is 2x squared minus 1, then what is f of 3? So it's 2 times 3 squared minus 1. 3 squared is 9, times 2 is 18, 18 minus 1 is 17. That's option C. Question 51. It says, what is the gradient of the straight line 2y equal -3x minus 8? So to find the gradient of this straight line, you divide through y by 2. So you're going to get y is equal to -3 over 2x minus 4. And so this is the gradient. Remember, y equal mx plus c. This is the gradient m. That's -3 over 2. Easy. Question 52. With center A and arc BC is drawn, with center B and the same radius, the arc PCQ is drawn. What is angle BAC? That's 60 degrees. So swing an arc from A, then swing an arc from B. This angle is 60. We're just forming our 60-degree angle. Easy question. So, question 53. In the triangle above, what is angle X? So to find angle X, first we know that since this is an isosceles, this angle is 40. Then angles in a triangle sum to 180. So angle X is 100 degrees to make it sum to 180. Angle X is 100 because angles in a triangle sum to 180. Nice. Question 54. Which of the following statement best describes the property of an equilateral triangle? Now for an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal, all angles are equal, so that's 1 and 2. That's option A. So, question 55. In the triangle ABC, not drawn to scale, AB is 17 centimeters, BC is 15, and we don't know what is X. Find the value of X given that it's a right angle triangle. Now, since it's a right angle triangle, we can use Pythagoras Theorem to say that the hypotenuse square, 17 square, is equal to opposite square, which is 15 square, plus adjacent square, and adjacent is x, so it's plus x squared. So what we're getting is, to make x squared the subject, we get x squared is equal to 17 squared. 17 squared is 289 minus 15 squared, and 15 squared is 225. And so what you're getting is x squared is 64. X squared equals 64. And if x squared is equal to 64, you square root both sides to get x equal 8. Easy question. So, question 56. It says the point P, which is minus 2, 3, under a translation 3, 4 becomes, so we have minus 2, 3, and it undergoes a translation of 3, 4. And so what we get is minus 2 plus 3, 4 is minus 2 plus 3 is 1. 3 plus 4 is 7. And so we get 1, 7 is option D. Nice and easy. So, okay. Question 57. Question 57 says, in the right angle triangle above, which trigonometric ratio is equal to 4 over 8? As you can see, 4 is the opposite to the angle x. And so it's the sine of x is 4 over 8. That's option A. Nice. Question 58. It says in the diagram above, the line CD is the image of AB. So AB right here, and then it's rotated 90 degrees. All right, so let's see. It's a reflection in the y-axis. Yep, definitely it's a reflection. Definitely a reflection. As you can see, it's a reflection in this line. Yep, it's a reflection. So this is definitely a reflection in the y-axis, which is option B. Nice. That's our mirror line. Moving right along. Question 59. It says the line segment AB is rotated 90 degree clockwise. If AB is rotated 90 degree clockwise, this is 90 degree clockwise. This way, right? That would be 90 degrees. That's 90 degrees. The rotation is 90 degrees. This is 90. So this would be the coordinates of A. So A would be the coordinate 1 and Y is 2. That's 1, 2. Option B. Easy question. Question 60. Question 60 says, in a triangle ABC, angle A is x, angle B is 2x. What is the size of angle C? If A is x and B is 2x, it's always good when you draw one little triangle just to show them. If this is x and this angle is 2x, then what do we know? We know that angles in a triangle, this is the angle at C. Oh no, angles in a triangle sum to 180. And so what we know is that x plus 2x plus the angle at C equal 180. And so x plus 2x is 3x. And so the angle at C is 180 minus 3x. That's option D. Easy question. So, and that takes care of this paper. I hope you had just as much fun as we were having, and stay tuned for much more. Just make sure to subscribe if you're new, and all the best preparing for your exams. Nice, soft.